Hi everyone. So the problem that we'll be discussing today is from the recent SnackDown Qualifier 2021 and the problem name is Test Match Series. So this was the second problem in the difficulty level. So its difficulty is very easy and its prerequisites are none. So let's have a look at the problem statement. So the problem statement says that a 5-match test series between India and England has just concluded. Every match could have ended either as a win for India, a win for England, or a draw. Okay, now you know the result of all the matches. Determine who won the series or if it ended in a draw. Now, a team is said to have won the series if it wins strictly more test matches than the other team. So let's see. So if the results are, say, first match India won, second match was a draw, third match England won, fourth match India, and fifth match England. So if you calculate, there are 2 wins from India and 2 wins from England. So it was 2-2 in the end. Therefore, the answer for this test case is a draw. Right. So this was a sample case. Now let us quickly see the solution approach. So starting with the solution approach, let's see what we can do over here. So we have total of 5 test matches, right? 5 matches, and the result of each match can be either a win for India, a win for England, or a win for England or a draw, right? So what we can do is just take two variables, say one is India and the other is England, and what we can do, we can see if so we have been given that if R1 is equal to 1, then India 1 wins, and if R is equal to 2, then England wins, right? So basically we have to see if the given variable has value 1. So we have been given 5 variables, right? So if the given variable has value 1, then we will increment India's count. So India's count will be set to 0 and England's as well. It will be set to 0 initially, and every time we get 1, we will do plus plus in India's count, and every time we get 2, we will do plus plus in England's count. So if there is a 0 over here, we have to just ignore it, because the draws, they don't matter, right? They don't count in the actual score line. So if there is one draw and India wins 2 matches and England wins 2 matches, the final score is 2-2. So the draws are just to be ignored, and just the number of wins for India and England respectively are to be calculated. So so the sample case will look something like this. So if we have the 5 variables, say 0 1 0 1 2. Okay, so basically let's say we have India is equal to 0 and we have England is equal to 0 initially, right? Now first variable 0, so we will do nothing, just ignore. Then we have 1, so India plus plus, therefore now this will become 1. Now again 0, so just ignore. Next 1, so again India plus plus, so this will become 2. And lastly we have 2, so England plus plus, so this will become 1. So basically India won the test series 2-1. Hence the answer for this test case is India in capitals, right? So yeah, this was the solution approach. Now let us quickly go to the C++ implementation. So yeah, this is the C++ implementation. So first we will take input t, which is the number of test cases. Then I defined a variable int matches is equal to 5, just for the input to be easily taken. And I initialized also the 2 variables, int India is equal to 0 and England is equal to 0. So while matches minus minus, since we have to take 5 inputs every time, I take int r and I will take input the variable r. Now if a result, that is r, if result is equal to 1, therefore India 1, that is India plus plus. So I incremented the count of India. Else if r is equal to 2, then England 1, and I incremented the count of England. And finally, I just check if India is greater than England. So this is strictly greater, right? So if India is strictly greater than England, then see out India in capital. Else if India is strictly smaller than England, then see out England in capital. Else the only remaining possibility is that there was a draw. Therefore, see out draw in capital. So yeah, this is the solution. Now let us try and submit this solution and hope that we get an AC. So submitting the solution. Yeah, we got an AC. So this winds up the video. I hope you understood it and thank you.